Hello, everyone. This is Geese, and I just wanted to come with you today, talking about a couple of things that I just want to let you know are currently works in progress, and just give you an update on what's going to be an exciting year in 2010. First thing I wanted to let you all know is that the Novia Defi Prologue 2009 DVD is completed. However, the website is for LD Inc. It's worked on right now, and that will be finished within the next week to 2 weeks. So be looking for the DVD, Novio Defi Prologue 2009, USA vs. Northern Mexico DVD, to be ready in 2 weeks. And I will make another DVD when that is ready. So I will, once again, I'll update y'all and let you know when that's ready to go. I'll tell you the website, and I'll even link it in the YouTube post so you can see for yourself. However, I just wanted to update you all and let you know that starting January 1st, which kind of now I already am, I will be the president of LDA Inc.'s gaming division. And what that will mean is that I will be responsible for bringing finances to the company of LDA Inc., which is a new company that will go live January 1st, via promoting video game tournaments and many of the things that you see me doing now anyway. And that's a great opportunity, because that will enable me to travel and set up all these different tournaments in different locations, and bring you all more high-level footage like you saw in Novio Defi Prologue 2009. And there's a lot of projects I got going on, such as Raging Storm Midwest, which is in Chicago. And that's going to be the February 20th and the 21st at Clash of Fighters Angry Shinobi Circus. I also have Juarez Warzone, which is February 6th and 7th, and that's going to be in Juarez, Mexico, at the Central Park in Juarez. Raging Storm El Paso, which is going to unite a lot of the same players again in El Paso, and bring Nocturno for Plague Row, Nocturno vs. K9999, and Emeritus going his revenge, and Mr. KOF, and Reynald and RJ, and a lot of them. That's going to bring a lot of them there. So those are just some of the things planning on. I also have stuff like Mexico versus Panama, which is I'm currently working on that today as we speak, and we'll keep y'all posted on that, because Yango, he's been telling me that there's going to be some players that are coming from Panama to Mexico early January. So I saw it as an opportunity to try to make another tournament, and I will keep y'all posted in that regard. Also trying many different things like Battle Royale 2010, which is going to be the United States versus the UK versus Northern Mexico and other places, and try to bring Japanese over. And those are just some of the plans going on right now. And I just want to let y'all know that next year will be very, very busy. Due to that, I will be setting up a lot of different tournaments. So 2010 is going to be a great year for SNK, for high-level SNK tournaments overall. Now, let's make a segue, and I want to talk about something else, and that's why you're seeing some of these me posting these other videos, and this is to address all the stuff that some of you all are bringing up, and I want to say it in a very professional way. Quite frankly, in the beginning, me posting up these Nico videos was just to spite Emil. It's just been a parody of what Emil does, because if you don't know Emil, which I think his YouTube station is EMILLLL or something like that, all he does is post up a bunch of Japanese and Chinese match videos of these people that he pretty much idolizes, and then he plays online. His knowledge, he claims that he is the best player in the United States and Canada, and he also claims that I don't know what because I'm such a noob, I don't know what high level play is. So I'm posting up some of these matches, some of them high level intentionally, like the first one, to show him, oh, I know what high level play is. I know what high level play is. I know a lot, and I also know that there are people out there that may not necessarily look as godlike as his videos, and show that these players are just as human as any of us. And that's what I'm trying to show him as well, and other people, that these players are as human as us. Not every match that you're gonna find is gonna be over the top match. And another thing I'm trying to show you people is, so many people claiming that these Asian players are superior to us by birthright, or they could beat us in KOF 11. They could beat you, Dark Geese, as that Seiji Sakuma guy. I ask you where's your proof? Where is your proof? And the proof I say is for me traveling. One thing I have determined is that there are 3 things that determine tournament victories, or victories as a whole: experience, exposure, and adaptation. And those 3 things are very key to determining how a match will fare out, and how to determine who will become a tournament champion. And let me explain how this works. Experience. The people that play at the high level, that determines who goes. The people who have the most experience more than likely are going to fail the best in the tournament. Everyone knows that, but that's not all. It's also exposure. In other words, the people that have seen the most different styles from different areas and seen the most variety of styles that people play are the ones that are going to fare the best. It's one thing to just have experience, but what type of experience is that? Is that experience only against playing certain characters? So for, say, KF11, would that be experience for me just playing against KGO because that's all you see American people play as most of the time? If that's the type of experience that I have, 10 years of high-level players instead, what's going to happen to me if someone plays as Duck or Kyo or Gato or Eiji? I'm not going to know how to adapt. So exposure is also with that. So you have to combine high-level experience with a lot of exposure from different styles and a good amount of it. So you combine those two. And then you got to combine adaptation, because if you can't adapt really well, then you're done. And by the time you adapt to some of these styles, it might be too late in a tournament. And those three things determine who's going to win. So basically, you can't look at a match video. You can't say just because these Japanese players have SPO that they're going to win these particular matches. And I respect the Japanese. I have friends that are Japanese. And I respect these Asian players. But at the same time, I don't like how people are giving them on a silver platter, saying that they're better than the rest of the people in the world. Those people are saying that. I tell them, once again, what is your evidence? I have evidence to show me otherwise, that matchups are what determine victory. And that experience, exposure, and adaptation, those three things, those go as a part of matchups. Because once again, it's about how you handle different type of styles, how you match up with other person's type of style, how you match up with the other person's character, how you match up with the amount of experience that person has. So that all plays into play. It's like Mr. KOF once told me when I was asking him who's better, the USA or Northern Mexico. He said it's not about the country, it's about the individual player. And that's what you have to understand. It's not about the country. It's about the individual players. It's about the individual matchups. That will determine the victory. The matchups will determine the victory. Because, for example, as I've said, Mago in EVO 2007, he played me in Neo Geo Battle Coliseum in a money match. And I money matched him, and I won 7-4. And I have, no competition in Neo Geo Battle Coliseum. But Mago, he got top 4 at SPO. And he has all the competition over there, and they have very good players in NGBC. So technically, based off that alone, I shouldn't beat him, right? I shouldn't have beat him. But I did. I did beat him. And you know why would I attribute that to? Most of it was exposure. He had not been exposed, or apparently he hadn't seen the style that I was using with Tongue and Athena. And if you just watch the matches, you could tell. And I was, even when I was there, he was beside himself, looking like he didn't know how to handle it. He was looking at Tokido and Kindebu, and they were all like, whoa. So apparently they hadn't been exposed to my style of play. And that first match, if you see me playing with Tongue Athena versus Mago, you will see that he was falling for Athena traps. Tongue was getting him. So he hadn't had exposure to that. And that is what cost the match. So he had all that high-level exposure around SBO players. He ranked top 4 at SBO, but he still lost to me. And I have none of that. Why? Once again, exposure. And that's also it's matchups. So that's my point. The guy could be number 1 in Japan, but that doesn't mean he's going to beat everybody over here. It's going to determine how he matches up against people over here. So the person that might be number 1, he might beat him. But the person that's number 5 might be the number 1 Japanese player. Why? Because of matchups. And that's what I'm saying. It's not concrete. You people that are doing that are biased. You say, this person will beat that person without concrete evidence and them matching up. You're biased. And that's what it is. That's all bias. And it's all bull. Because it's biased. And that's the point. Yeah, I'm in the middle ground. I'm not saying the Hispanic players will necessarily beat the Asians, and I'm not saying the Asians will beat the Hispanics. I'm saying I'd rather see it in person. That's the only way to rule it out, and then even then, you got to make it happen on a consistent basis because things change over time, and that's pretty much what I'm saying. And I'm also showing people how when just the things they think they know about countries, such as how they're saying how Asia never uses console characters. That's not true. Maybe certain people don't use them, or a lot of people may not use console characters, even if it's a characters, but that's not true everywhere. They use these console characters, so I'm just showing people that just when you think you know something, you really don't. And the only way to be certain is to actually go out there and see it for yourself. You can't just observe on match videos and tell what's going to happen. You can't just say, well, they have SBO, so they would win, because if that was the case, then I wouldn't have beaten Mago. So, there's a lot of things, a lot of variables out there that you guys just need to take into consideration. And I'm going to be traveling. My goal is to be to find an answer to all this stuff. So I'm going to be traveling. I'm going to be interviewing a lot of these players, like Cannibal, who's an agent, who's going to be an agent for LDA Inc., and a lot of other things. I'm going to be finding these answers out for you guys. So y'all stay tuned. 2010 is going to be a very exciting year. And I will talk to y'all later.